the bitches is on thin ice.
Ooh.
So how did we get here? Amy and I talked, and then Evelyn and I had a meeting at the park. It wasn't the ambush.
Girl, bye. Bye. Get out. Get out. Get out.
You felt ambushed? Yeah. Why? You were there, and Shawnee was there, and you guys were all like attacking me.
I wanna know that. Okay. I really want to know that.
People got their own name, and I'm gonna stand on my own name. Yeah. Exactly. Okay, that's just what it is. So that's what she's talking about. So I'm co-signing that.
She drunk.
Thank you. Nobody is not drunk. Look, why you stand up? Because I want to. I stand up too, though. I don't give a what you can do. I can stand up too.
Ooh, girl, this is so ghetto. This is so ghetto.
You're sloppy. Sloppy. Yeah, you're drunk and you're sloppy. Yeah. Wait. I want to talk to the surgeon then. This isn't what I signed up for, and this is not what I expected. Last time I've seen most of these ladies.
Girl, shut the fuck up.
I think I'm worth my damn.
And
Britney Renner, she's so problematic.
What's up, y'all? It's Brian Keith, and I'm back with another video. Today, we're going to talk about season 11 of Basketballwives, episode 3. And yeah, this episode was cute. We finally see a new situation going on. They focusing on someone new. I'm excited about, because I was really going to get tired of Vanessa and Evelyn. But y'all, like, comment, and subscribe, and let's get into the video. And if this is your first time coming to my channel, or if you've been stopping by on my channel and you've been seeing my videos but you haven't subscribed, what's going on?
Exactly. Thank you.
Enjoy the family. Come on out. Help me out, because y'all know you love the content. Yeah.
Let me check my shit real quick. Hotter than the fire coming out my flaming lips. You wanna play with me? You can't play in me. On the playground, bitch, you can't play with me. Got it, won it, securing the bag.
All right, so you know, we started the episode out with Britney and Evelyn. They go on this like little walk, and they talking about, you know, Evelyn's beef with Vanessa.
Good. Everything's good. It's been quiet. Leo is in Houston with, you know, Vanessa's friend, Amy.
Like how, you know, the girl's over here crazy. She over here, you know, friends with Amy, and you know, maybe, you know, we heard that, you know, Amy put a battery in Vanessa's back, basically give her the green light to go off on Evelyn. That's what I heard last when I did my last review. I don't know how true that is, but you just never know. So Britney talks about, you know, the different stance and like the similarities of like with Vanessa, like, you know, at the end that she's defending her friend, she's standing on 10 toes with her friend. So it's just like she understands where she's coming from, which I get. That stance is just like, okay, if your friend had beef with this person years ago, well, I'm in this circle, I'm gonna have beef with her too, because that's my friend. I get that, but it was 10 years ago. They cool now. It's kind of irrelevant, right? Evelyn brings up, you know, Britney with Shaq, and she's just like, okay, what is this? What was all that all about? Because, you know, we all seen it. We just like, you know, was kind of curious, and, you know, she just wanted to clear the air because everyone saw the pictures from the paparazzi.
Honest. Okay. It is coming to me on that side that you reached out to him. There's two sides to every story, and then there's screenshots.
And Britney's like, you know, he reached out, and, you know, he asked, you know, for lunch, so that's what we did. And, you know, Evelyn's just like, you know, we thought that you reached out. And Britney's like, you know, there's two sides to every story. And also, they have screenshots. So she sees the screenshots. She's like, okay, cool. Evelyn in her confession was just like, you know, I still feel skeptical because the paparazzi's caught them. And, you know, it's just kind of weird. But we'll see what's going to what happen. I feel like her whole thing is like, okay, so you come on the show Basketballwives and you over here trying to, you know, talk to Shawnee's ex. My whole thing is like, she talking to the ex. I can probably put money on every woman on that show has talked to someone's ex. So it's kind of irrelevant. Like, everybody's gonna be an ex of somebody. So just because it's Shawnee O'Neal's ex-husband, like, what does that mean? You better be happy they didn't bring hoops on the show. So, you know, Britney wants to throw an event, but, you know, Evelyn, she will not be coming because she's gonna be in Miami celebrating her daughter's 30th birthday. And Britney, she's still struggling with the custody battle with her baby daddy, and says that, you know, she came to LA for, like, you know, connections and opportunities, and like, as she should, like, girl, do what you got to do and just try to make as much money and connections as you can. So, you know, we see Vanessa and call Amy, and, you know, I noticed that on the first ring, Amy picked up the phone.
Hello. Hey, girl.
So I'm just like, either she called her beforehand, like, girl, I'm about to call you on camera, what's up? I don't know, but she picked up on the first ring. Vanessa tells Amy that, you know, she felt ambushed by Evelyn and the other girls, and she wished that Amy was there to, you know, have her back. And Amy's like, okay, where do y'all stand? And Vanessa's like, you know, it's ugly. And then, you know, she made, she basically talked about the whole homewrecker comment and just how she felt triggered, this, that, and the third. Amy, like, you know, I understand your perspective, this, that, and the third.
Well, I realize that's very triggering for me, girl. You know, Vanessa, I understand your perspective, and I can imagine that this was really triggering for you.
I was just thinking, like, I was like, maybe, you know, Amy sent her to get her lip back. I don't know. It's just kind of weird that, you know, like on the phone she seemed very much copacetic. It doesn't sound like she's embarrassed, as Evelyn said, like, oh, she's embarrassed, da da da, all this and the third. It don't sound like she's embarrassed by any means. So I don't know what conversation she had with Evelyn. I don't know what happened, but, you know, maybe just made for TV. I don't know. But Amy tells that, you know, her and Carl, we good. Evelyn, we good. So just keep it cute. Like, you know, you can take a breather. You know, you're good.
To me, but Amy said that they're in a different space now. It doesn't mean that it didn't happen, but I would like Evelyn and I to put a button on it.
So Jen and Jackie meet for lunch, and I kind of think it's kind of fake, because at the end of the day, like, Jen, I'm not about to sit up here and kumbaya with somebody that ran me through the mud, over here try to fight me, over here doing shady stuff, this, that, and the third all the time. And then my whole thing is, like, y'all sit at lunch and didn't even talk about anything that happened in the past. Y'all swept it under the rug and just kumbaya.
Well, I have something for you in my little lunchbox. Oh my God, no you don't. You always give the good gifts. Oh.
So for me, if you don't address the situation or the elephant in the room, how can you move forward with someone if you just sweep it under the rug? So for them just like, oh, you know, we're at peace, we're good, I bought you some peace juice. I'm just like, this is just, it just seems so like fake, to be honest. But then, you know, it's funny because, you know, the girls laugh at Kiki. They talk about all the other girls' beef. And Jen start opening about her new boo and, you know, the different ages and, you know, being in love with her man. And low-key, I'm just like, Jen, you a fool. Because why would you even tell Jackie all your business out the gate when you, to be honest, don't know if she's going to change her ways or revert back to the person that she was last year?
He's like everything I could ask for. So he's younger than me, but... How much younger is he? Like 10 years, 5 years? He's younger.
So I'm just like, girl, you a fool. Because I wouldn't tell Jackie shit right now. You gotta prove to me. Sorry. Brooke goes to her dad, and, you know, they basically talk about grief and talk about how Brooke lost her daughter and how she went to therapy and the father went to therapy. And it's just a tough situation talking about it. You know, I send my condolences to Brooke and just wish that her family has strength and, you know, send them love. It's hard, you know. You know, in the future I want kids, but it's kind of scary just to think, you know, that you can have kids and your kid's life can be cut short. So, you know, I just send them nothing but, you know, strength and love. So, yeah.
To check myself a lot, and now I'm learning that, you know, it's okay for me to be happy.
Yeah. All the new girls meet up. Giselle, Brittany, Vanessa, Clayana. Everyone talks about, you know, not passing judgment, getting to know each other for who they are. Giselle tells Vanessa that, you know, that 10-year-old beef, girl, you just gotta let that go. Because Vanessa brought up, like, you know, me and Evelyn, we just need to get into the better space because it's just done.
If it's been 10 years, Vanessa, let the 10 years go and you and Evelyn start somewhere.
And Vanessa in her confession, like, yeah, you know, at the end, I'm tired of people talking about this old beef. It is what it is. I'm like, girl, you tired of people talking about beef, but you brought it up. So how you going to sit here being tired about something that you brought up at every function? Girl, delusional. So Giselle calls Clayana Kaylani. It's just that southern drawl. She has that southern drawl when she talks. So Giselle talks about, you know, the imbalance with WNBA and NBA pay scale. And I did actually, a lot of people don't know, I went to college for graphic design and sports marketing. So, you know, I did a little bit of research on this because, you know, it just seemed a lot. But let's get down to the facts. So WNBA players on average make $102,751 with a 20% share revenue. So they get 20% of their shares, depending on the contract, each year or probably like every 5-10 years they get 20% of those shares, right? And for the NBA players, on average, they get $7.3 million with a 50% share revenue. So that's almost 700% difference. That's crazy and it's disrespectful. As for an NBA player who just get out of college, get drafted into the NBA, thrusted into the limelight, now got millions of dollars. With a WNBA player, it's not the same way. And I just think that's just disrespectful. I do. So Brittany tells the girls about the whole ice skating event. She's like, yeah, you know, she want everybody to come. She says it's gonna be cute. We see what happens. So, you know, to my surprise, Vanessa and Evelyn, they meet up at the park and they start to talk. And I'm just like, okay.
I typically would just say you, but because I'm in a different place, I really want to hear what she has to say.
First of all, you could tell that they weren't going to come like to squabble because first of all, they came makeup done, you know, hair laid, you know, real casual. First of all, if I was going to come to squabble, I'm coming like this with a hat on. I ain't going to have no makeup. I'm just going to have like, you know, real like I'm ready to squabble. Damn. Right? But you know, they came to peace. We know they're waving the white flag. We get it. So, you know, Evelyn wished Vanessa would have talked to her in the first place. She was like, you know, instead of me hearing this from all these other people, you should have just came to me woman to woman, just like, look, this is what I heard, and I'm gonna give you a chance, blah, 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 blah.
It was over. I'd apologize for using the term homewrecker. It's very triggering for me because
and Vanessa's like, you know, that's what I was trying to do, but it's the game of telephone. No, ma'am, it's not a game of telephone. You talking about it's a game of telephone, but you was the same woman talking about, yeah, I'm the collector. I came to collect. Oh, this that they call me Medusa, or whatever they call you. So it's like you was talking real big and real, you know, brolic in your chest. But now it's a game of telephone. To be honest, they brought exactly the way you said it back to Evelyn. So you wanted to smoke. You was over here like, oh yeah, she's a home wrecker. She's this, she's that. It's not a game of telephone, ma'am. So that just irritated me. I'm like, how you gonna sit here and try to make it seem like you were just so innocent? Like I was just, you know, I should have came to you and we should have talked. Girl, bye. Now it's a game of telephone. Girl, bye. Evelyn tells her, you know, at the end of the day, when I was with Carl, like to my knowledge, I didn't know nothing about Amy. So I just thought I was the only one. And Vanessa was like, you know, sorry for calling you a home wrecker. You know, I was just in the moment. And, you know, Vanessa's was like, I was triggered because when I was pregnant, my husband cheated on me. And I basically heard him, you know, being with this girl, this and the third. And she was like, that caused me to have a miscarriage.
I heard that. And the whole situation, like, caused me to miscarry the baby. Oh my God, I'm so sorry.
So my whole thing is like, so you're projecting how you went through something onto Amy, and then you basically took on Amy's beef,
10-year beef,
against Evelyn. Like, I get those situations are similar, but regardless of the fact, did you handle the situation with your husband? Because you still with him. And it's like, at the end of the day, like, maybe she needs to talk to somebody. Maybe she do need therapy. Maybe she needs something to, like, you know, get through that and transition through those emotions. Because I do feel like when everything was copacetic and cool, you caused the drama.
To destroy my home, that's where the homewrecker thing was coming from. I get it. I know what that feeling is like.
Her experience with that doesn't excuse her behavior. She don't get a pass just because she went through that. You know, I'm sorry that she did go through that. You know, my condolences. But you don't get a pass. And, you know, at the end of the day, Evelyn heard that, you know, they kumbaya, everything was good. They were just like, you know, we hug, we cool. We can start anew. Cool. So we see Jackie, Brooke, and Jen go shopping. It was just having a cute moment. Jen excused herself because she wanted Jackie and Brooke to just talk. So Jackie apologized for not reaching out to her during the passing of her daughter.
I wanted to tell you how strong you are. I never met Kayla, right, but I love Kayla just like...
Brooke tells her, like, you know, before my daughter passed away, we talked all day, all the time. But now, you just cut off and went ghost. And she was like, at the time that I needed you, and the time that was crucial in my life, where I was at my lowest, you weren't even there.
That don't know what to say. But prior to Kayla, we were on the phone talking all the time. So when you went ghost, my feelings were hurt.
To be honest, for me, that kind of would have ended the friendship. Because when I was 100% supportive of you and had your back, you weren't there in the time of my life. So, no. At the end of the day, you know, they hug and they move forward. And, you know, that's what happens. TBD. Right?
I felt like I was given, but I didn't know what to do. This, you know, yeah. But this.
It was time for the ice skating. All the girls start arriving, and, you know, they're ice skating. Jen comes in, walked in, like, her fur is mink. Jen walks in, she has, like, her little fur. You could tell she is not ice skating. I already knew that from Jen. I said, Jen ain't skating. So my whole thing with Brooke is when Brooke walked in, she was like, yeah, you know, at the end of the day, you know, I'm real cute. I'm not skating because bitches on thin ice.
Listen, let me tell you, I just decided that bitches is on thin ice. and I'm just going to sit this one out.
I was like, it's on tonight. Like, where did that even come from? But I guess so. Britney gets a call from her mama, and she's crying about the exchange of Britney's son from the baby daddy, this and third, and Britney's already pissed and she drinking. So we already know, okay, she about to be a pissy bitch.
I just want to address the elephant in the room. What's the elephant? Regarding Evelyn and I.
So everybody sits down, and Vanessa's just like, me and Evelyn, we good, so everything is copacetic, so we should be good. And she's like, it wasn't an ambush like last time. And Brooke's like, so you felt ambushed? And Vanessa's like, yeah, you and Shawnee were, attacking me, and...
It wasn't the ambush. You felt ambushed? Yeah. Why? You were there, and Shawnee was there, and you guys were all, like, attacking me.
I'm just like, girl, no one was attacking you. It's like, I hate when a lot of people are like, you were attacking me. No one's attacking you. You're trying to mistaken attacking from accountability. They will hold you accountable for starting to mess with Evelyn, with a person you don't even know. That's what they were doing, right? So Brooke was like, no, it's not ambush. Like, you need to use the right word. But, she gets that, you ride for your friend, I'm gonna ride for my friend. I get it, cool.
Attacking you, because that's not, the place that I'm coming from. So one thing that I don't play about.
Giselle tells all the girls that, I'm about to have a dinner for my girl. So, Clayana, can you come and, help me out, blah, blah. She got her Kaylani. And Jack is like, Kaylani, I thought your name was...
Who's putting a smile on your face?
Yes! Kaylani, can you help plan it? Girl, just tell me what you want.
Her name is Kaylani?
No, it's Clayana.
So that triggers like all the girls like, yeah, girl, we don't even know you. Like, where did you come from? What's going on? Da 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 da.
That's how much we don't know you yet. We need to get to know you better.
It was like you just kind of appeared, so we didn't know. Like,
but she snaps at Brooke and Jen, and Clayana tries to speak up, and then Britney speaks for her. She just like,
I am who I am. Like, I'm in here too. Like, yeah, I'm who I am. People got their own name, and I'm a stand on my name 10 toes. Yeah.
If people got their own name, and I'm gonna stand on my own name. Yeah. Exactly. Okay, that's just what it is. So that's what she's talking about. So I'm co-signing that.
I'm just like, girl, where did it come from? I'm just like,
okay.
I'm like, girl, she drunk.
She drunk.
And Clayana and Brooke, they stand up. Like Brooke, Clayana stand up to like go check on Britney, because Britney was, hype. But Brooke stand up for what reason? I don't know.
Why you stand up? Because I want to. Stand up too, though. I don't give a what you can do. I can stand up too.
But if I'm over here, having words with somebody, even though I don't think this situation is, because I just felt like I don't think Brooke was stand up on Britney, but it's one of those things where it's like everybody if we over here having words and you stand up, I'm standing up too. And then on top of that, for me, I'm just the type of person that I'm not about to wait for you to hit me. If you stand up on me and I'm telling like, what you stand up for? You like, yeah, I'm standing up. I'm not about to wait for you to hit me. But as a person in corporate America, I had to retire these. So Britney gets up too, and they started going at it. They call each other everything but a child of God. I said, okay.
You stand up too. That's what it is. Bitch, are you out? I'm not bitch. You are. If you ain't ready to do a nice stand up.
They're going back and forth, just like, yeah, but yeah, So Jen grabbed her bag, grabbed her purse. She said, girl.
Britney is white girl wasted. I'm just like, girl, you spilling tequila.
She had to go, because Jen was like, y'all not about to do this to me. She's like, I got my mink on, I got my champagne. No, man, we're not about to do this. Jen got her shit. She said, over there. So, Jen's just like, at the end of the day, I don't hang out with girls like Britney. Like, she is sloppy drunk. That's not my type of thing. Girl, I'm drinking champagne. Brooke's like, girl, she said, girl, you drunk and you sloppy. And Britney was like, oh, okay. She let
me talk to your surgeon.
I said, ooh.
Ooh.
She said, girl, you got flappy titties. She said, my body is natural.
Yeah, you're drunk and you're sloppy. Yeah, I want to talk to the surgeon then. Go ahead. You got flappy titties. You need a
Brooke calls Britney a whore. And at that point, Britney throws a drink in Brooke's face. Baby.
You're shaped like a little boy. And you're a whore. I think you're worse by them. Come on.
Britney, I don't know how them hands work, but I know how Brooke's work. Right? The way that she tore Jackie up, back in what, season 1, 2? Girl, she would have told you every which way but loose. So I think you picked the wrong girl. But that's on you, girl. I'm not mad. At the end of the day, it's a cute episode. Britney, she stood on what she said. Brooke is always going to stand on what she said. But I like the fact that, you know, we have girls that's, you know, standing up for themselves. Like, I don't feel like the situation called for it, to be honest, because I was just confused on why Britney had beef with Brooke. But like I said, Brooke did stand up. And she asked her what you stand up for. And she said, I can stand up. And I'm just like, girl, you asked for it then. But Brooke says she's gonna get her lit back. So we'll see you in the next episode, y'all. Y'all like, comment, and subscribe. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.
Brian Keith, LG, Black View. Bet you didn't know we the Holy Trinity. Now let a guy stop at y'all and break your ear here. Step into the room and get up in the bed. It tastes sweet, that's cause I'm good. It tastes sour cause I'm better than the hood. Cause I get you hyper when I'm running all around cause I excite ya. Let me talk real quick. You can't even get with the shit. You wanna go toe to toe with my flow? This American all I really asking for. Now I